I'm here with Bruce Marshall, the current Australian champion, here to defend his title. Bruce, you're currently sitting 4th in points for tonight after the 3 heat races last night. How are you feeling?
Still feeling good. Probably a little bit annoyed about the last heat. I got a little bit boxed in and we actually lost the lap in that heat.
Yeah, right.
Unintentionally cut the race short. So that's life.
Yeah.
We'll move on from that. Car speed's good. I'm feeling good, so yeah, great.
All right, so you traditionally do really well at Toowoomba. What is the secret sauce? What's your game plan?
I just send it. I'm guilty of overdriving most of the time.
I was going to say, everyone wants to know what the secret is, but I think sometimes it's just something you can't explain.
And it was a track last night for definitely sending it, which you can see a lot of the other competitors were able to do that on last night's track.
Yeah.
It'll be a bit different today in the sunlight. I think that'll change things a bit.
Yes, very true. And who are you keeping your eye on tonight?
All of you.
Can't trust anyone.
No, you just got to race everybody. You got to pass as many cars as you can and get to the front. That's what you got to do.
Nice.
Doesn't matter who's in your race. You just got to beat them.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having a quick chat with me, and good luck tonight.
No worries. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a look at the beast. See if we can keep that one on there. It'll be tough. Okay, we're here with Troy Price of the Q21 car. Troy, you're in the hundreds club. You're currently sitting 8th in points. How do you feel about tonight?
Good. Glad that we're up in the top 10 leading into tonight. Just makes my job a little bit easier for the feature. So
Yeah, for sure.
hopefully a good one tonight.
You've got another 2 heats and the feature, of course. What's your game plan? Tell us. What's the secret sauce?
I won't know until I pull the pill.
Okay, true.
After that, then we'll judge what we're going to do.
Okay. And your dad is obviously a previous Australian champion. What's it like having him in your corner? Speak of the devil.
Good. He's teaching me about setups and mainly driving, really.
Yeah.
I've got to stop being so patient on the track and attacking. So
Yeah, a little bit more aggression.
trying to be.
See Shaq in the background. All right, well, look, your car looks unreal. You've been absolutely up there in the field lately. You're definitely a hot contender for tonight, so wish you all the best.
Thank you. We'll give it a crack.
All right,
Thank you.
good luck.
Nathan.
Stop it.
Race cars, very nicely wrapped.
Hey, Shaq.
Hey there. You on YouTube?
Yes, you're on YouTube. Say hi.
I've got a few my sponsors. You can see more. Happy days, cool. But yeah, all the best to Tomkins racing today. Rhys or Nathan used to.
We have Joel, Q35 car. Joel, you are rounding out the top 5 in points in the hundreds club for tonight. So tell us, how are you feeling? What's the game plan?
Pretty stoked to be up top 5, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's 3 or 4 points from the race.
Yeah.
19 from the lead, so anything can happen tonight. So if I can snag another heat win, we might find ourselves in the front 2 rows of the feature, and that's the aim. So
Yeah.
let's see how we go from there.
For sure. I mean, you've got some really stiff competition around you. How are you handling the pressure?
Oh, I think it's good to race against these guys. It's the only way to get better.
Yeah.
Racing against the same guys every weekend, you're never going to get any faster. So
Yeah.
it's good to get the experience down here with these lads. So yeah.
Nice. And you've been doing a bit of racing in some other classes as well. Do you want to quickly touch on that?
Yeah, Formula 500. Done quite a bit in that. 4th in the Queensland title in a Formula. And yeah, stepped into a pro sprint. Another 360 sprint car the other weekend down in Gladstone. And yeah, ended up 10th I think, overall out of 20 odd cars. So yeah,
Nice.
good fun.
We certainly got some fire behind you, so good luck for tonight. Hope it goes your way.
See what we can do. Thank you.
All right. Guys have stopped working on the car, so we can interview you now. I've got Matt Hardy in front of me, the Q15, but also the Victoria 1 and NT1 this season. So very successful this season. Hopefully we can put an A1 on there as well. You're running second in points. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. That was good last night. Had some good heats, and just hopefully get through the next two and qualify somewhere on the front. See what happens.
What do you think the track is going to do tonight? What's the game plan?
Hopefully it slows down a bit. It was really fast last night, so racing during the day it might slick off a bit and slow down, so hopefully it does that.
Yeah. And you've got some really stiff competition around you. I mean, it's a massive field this weekend. Who are you keeping an eye on?
I mean, Brucey's obviously going to be tough to beat. Daniel Cassidy's fast from what I saw last night. But I mean, looking at the top 10 in points, they're all fast cars. So I think we're sitting second, so I probably don't want to be, starting much further back than that.
Yeah.
I reckon. So we'll see how we go.
All right, so 2 heats and the feature tonight.
Yeah.
Wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you.
Do you want to thank anyone while we're here?
Yeah, I'll thank the crew, mum and dad, my wife Jazz, the little girl at home, Dan, Lloydie and Turbo for helping us for the weekend, and obviously all the sponsors on the car. There's a ton of them, so thanks for that.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Let's do it. All right, Shane, we're here with your N11 car, and you're currently sitting number 1 in points for tonight. So how are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good. We just had some pretty good heat draws last night. So hopefully we can just carry that on tonight, which will be good.
Yeah, and I mean, the pressure's on. You can't deny it, being in the top spot. How do you handle the pressure in this sort of situation?
I'm not even looking forward to that. I'm just going to go out and just do what I did last night.
Yeah.
Just race. Yeah, I'm not even thinking about being on the top point scorer. So I'm just going to try and finish as best as I can through my heats.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to do it. If you could put that pressure behind you and just run the race, then that's the way to go, I guess.
Yeah, try and stay out of trouble, so which is good.
Yeah, did you obviously sustained a little bit of damage last night?
Yeah, we got a bit of damage in the third heat. I hope we weren't going to get any. That put a bit of a damper on the night, but anyway, all the boys all fixed it, and it's all good. So
okay, good. So ready to rock and roll again?
Yep, ready to go.
What's the plan of attack, and who are you keeping an eye on?
Actually, I'm not even looking at anyone, to be quite honest. I'm just going out and just driving my heats.
That's good. I mean, maybe that's the secret, I guess. Well, do you want to thank anyone while you're here?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Jeff and Dad Gibbs from Afco Security, John and Luke Pine from the Trick Group, my wife Regina, Rob and another Rob, and Reuben, my sister, my mum and Rick, and and Reliance Brakes, Dave from Reliance Brakes, they all help us out. So without all those sponsors, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Because it's just too hard.
Absolutely. I mean, they're really the backbone of the sport, I think.
They are,
so.
yeah.
Well, let's hope we can bring the A1 home for them.
Yeah.
And
We'll just go out and do our best and see how we go.
all right, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
We've got the first round of heats for night 2 up now. Rhys is starting out of P4 for heat 15, and then Nathan is starting out of P3 in heat 16. So we've definitely got a bit of work to do. It's not going to be easy by any stretch, but yeah, there's some stiff competition this season for the A1, so we'll see what we can make of it. The first 14 cars in points will transfer straight through to the A main, and then 6 from the B main will transfer through to the A main with 2 in reserve. So yeah, see if we can keep it above that line. What you guys thinking? Beavis and Butthead over here, what's going on?
Go hard. It'll be hard, very hard.
Gonna have to.
Why's everyone going to be so damn quick?
We have Robert Carniston of the Q19 car, the famous Minion car that's so popular with all the kids in the crowd. How are you feeling about tonight? Tell us where you're sitting and what the game plan is.
Currently sitting on 16th in the points, so I do have a little bit of pressure, but I've got to kind of not let that get to me mentally.
Yeah.
And let it override my reactions.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would definitely like to finish the last 2 heats floating around the happy with 14 to get straight into the A main. That's my goal.
Yeah.
That's my goal. If not, we'll fight off the front of the B main and hope to get into the A main at the end of the night anyway. So yeah.
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 Perfect.
Yeah. Either way.
Are you enjoying the track this weekend? I mean, it's throwing a fair bit at us. Now we've got a sunny day. What do you think's going to happen?
Well, finishing the heats last night, the track started going away and getting pretty slick there, but up high was where it was actually fun, fast. It's just having the in-betweeners to get up there and keep it there and go for it.
Yeah, for sure.
So still learning that.
Yeah.
Still learning that. The car, I've got the car under me. There's no doubt about it. There's just no doubt about it whatsoever. The car's under me. It's just myself and my confidence, building that and having the faith in myself to sit up there, continually run that line and learn. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And I mean, you've got a lot of fans in the crowd with all the kids. Where did the idea for this livery come from?
I'm actually very proud to answer that question, and thank you very much for asking that question, Bree, because the car, the Minions actually came from when I purchased Russ Hardy's car. It was already yellow. I bought it too late in the off season. In other words, the new season was just about to start, only weeks away. Me and myself and my beautiful lady were standing in the garage. It's like, right, well, what are we going to do? And the missus just happens to drop Minions, single word Minions. I'm like, honey, we're not stopping. We're running. We're going to do it. We'll run it for this season and see what reaction it gets and see, it's the enjoyment that the crowd, the kids, the people. That's what I was really looking at and what I was actually hoping for. We have definitely achieved that, and so it's staying. Yeah, it's staying.
Nice.
Forever, yeah.
No, I love it. And I mean, for all your fans in the crowd, for all your young fans, do you have any words of advice if they want to get into Speedway?
Mate, I absolutely do. Don't hold back. Go for it.
Yeah.
I was actually one of you people at one stage. I remember when I was 10 years old, sitting on the hill at Archfield Speedway, and I will never forget those days. Here I am now, later on in life, obviously, but it's never too bloody late.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, if AMCA is definitely the class you're looking at getting into, and I highly recommend AMCA class. There's some beautiful people, great blokes, great ladies, just the atmosphere, the vibe of everybody.
Yeah.
Honestly, of everybody. Everybody's approachable. Everybody, is happy to have a chat. Have a beer, have coffee.
Yeah.
And if you can't afford a Chev, it's a little bit out of your budget. Grab a 253 amp cars. You can usually pick them up between 5 or a bottom of the line 253 amp car.
Yeah.
For a good one, you're looking at probably $8, $9 or $10, $8, $9 or $10,000 for a half decent, 253 amp car to get into the class, to find your feet, to learn, whilst you're saving to step up to your Chev. And I mean, ultimately that's where it's at.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. Yeah.
Just go for it, hey?
Yeah, just go for it, darling. Yeah, don't hold
Take
back,
the lead.
mate. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with us today. Really appreciate it, and good luck for tonight.
Thank you very much, Bri, and social anxiety.
No, you did good. Thank you so much. Let's have a look at this car. How cool. Love it. Hey, I'm here with Lee McKinnell, the current Queensland champion. It's a bit noisy in the background, but hopefully we can make it work. Lee, you're currently sitting 14th in points. Had a little bit of bad luck in that second heat. Do you want to tell me how you're feeling and what the game plan is for tonight?
I guess after the DNF, it brought on a little bit of a damper because obviously points are everything in the title. You don't want to drop a heat race at all. But at the end of the night, overall, we're 14th in points. I think there's 35, 36 cars here, so it's not a throwaway, it's not over yet. It's still a long race at the end. So we've got 2 heats tonight, so if we can just keep it clean and hold it together, hopefully we can just improve from that 14 and start to top 10. That'd be good.
For sure.
Looking at our first round of heats, actually, everyone, there's a lot of cars who are in front of us in points are starting in our heat race. So
Yeah, okay.
that if we can finish in front of most in these heat races, we're going to climb the ladder.
Okay.
So
That's good.
that's what we're hoping for anyway.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, sitting where you are now, you've proven you can drive through the field. You proved that to Nathan in the Queensland title. Obviously, we're still a bit dirty about it, not gonna lie. But you've proven you can do it. That nothing's impossible at this stage. So
No, that's right. It's a long way, and there's a lot of guys out. Everyone out there wants it just as bad. So there's probably going to be a little bit of carnage or cars breaking stuff and falling out. So we'll just pick our time. And hopefully, we just get our car, use the heats to get the car right, and just try and be there at the end. That's all we can do.
Yeah. You have some amazing people in your corner, including your dad, of course. Do you want to quickly thank anyone while you're here?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've always got a very supportive network around the Speedway. It's a really good bunch of guys that we bring out here all the time, and family, and my wife and kids who don't always come to the track because I'm glad they didn't come out here. It's bloody cold.
Yeah.
And sitting up on the hill and the travel does play a part in that as well. But maybe if we were back at Brisbane, it'd be a lot easier. But the support network's just not what we see at the track. It's all around us, and our family watching it on play per view back at home. So we really appreciate that. And our sponsors as well, Kempy Race Chassis and Pipes, Try New Signs, and Mechanical Trucking. I don't do much anymore in the way of preparing the race cars or funding too much, but it's all these guys who do it all for us, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's amazing. All right, well, I wish you all the best for tonight, and hopefully we can add the A to that number one and start the car. All right, thanks, Lee. Jai Jones of the N47 car. Jai, you're sitting in 12th in points for tonight, and historically you've been doing really well at Toowoomba lately. Tell us what your game plan is for tonight.
Well, I mean, after last night, we had an okay run. A little bit disappointed in the car, just coming out of previous race meetings. Wasn't what we expected. I changed a bit last night and got a little bit better, but going into tonight, changed it fully.
Yeah,
so
okay.
We don't really know what to expect straight away, but hopefully it'll be pretty good. See how it goes, I guess.
Yeah, all right. And I mean, you obviously enjoy this track. What do you enjoy most about it? Where do you think it's heading tonight?
I think I like the professionalism of the track. It's not a showground track like we used to. I think probably with this wind and the wind was still here and that, maybe it might blow off.
Yeah.
We might get a bit of a racy track in the end. But, from last night, I was happy with the smooth track. It's completely different from 2 weeks ago when we had a pretty rough track. No, it should be good.
All right. Well, is there anyone you want to thank while we're here?
Yeah, all the people in the car, TNT Towing, Pro Metalwork, Engineer Duty, guy from Achievement, Balance Emissions, family, get out here.
Awesome. All right. Well, good luck for tonight. Wish you all the best. Thanks.
That's it. That's it.
to go. Last round of heats. The boys are out of heat 19 and 20. So Rhys is out of P5 in his heat. Nathan's out of P4 in his heat. Last chance. So you've done your fourth heat, first for today. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it was good. I started fourth and finished second in that one. So yeah, track was super slick for that first one. I think it's going to be pretty similar for the second, but I felt like we went well. I was there with Jolie. Oh no, we didn't finish second. We finished third. Sorry, I was in second.
I was going to say, is there something that I don't know?
And then I got passed on the very last lap. Shane Newstead was just working the next lane up, but
yeah,
just picked me on the last on the back straight, and I ducked before him into the next turn. So yeah, we'll see how the next one goes.
Yeah, and you're starting out of P4 again.
Starting
for the
out of
next
4
one,
again.
so
Yeah, we've
midfield.
had I got a little bit lucky there as well. So Reeves,
he's out.
He's out. He's he did too much damage in that last one. So yeah, so he's out. So I've jumped a row and I'll start out of 4 instead of 6.
Yeah.
No, instead of 5.
5. All right.
See how we go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck. Rhys will be starting out of P10 for the B main. So the top 6 will transfer through to the A. So we've got a little bit of work to do. Hopefully you can make something work. Alright, so we've got the B main positions up on the board, and you finished your last heat pretty strong. How are you feeling?
A bit nervous. There's still 4 places I've got to make before I even make the main event.
Yep.
Tell you what, I'm getting good at these B mains. Getting over it.
Well, yeah, you definitely got your work cut out for you if you do transfer as well. It's a lot of laps on the cards for you tonight.
20 laps might be 20 laps, but everyone in front is not slow.
Yeah.
Smart, fast, consistent. I'm not liking it, don't worry. My spirits are dampened. But as usual, I want to be main, I'll give you a big main.
Yeah. You got nothing to lose.
Yeah. We'll either roll it or we might come home at 6, I reckon.
Awesome.
We'll see how it goes. The engine will pop or we'll get somewhere.
I like it.
Definitely won't do it without saying to try.
Yeah.
We've got to thank everyone who's gotten us to this point anyway. We've got to start off a lot worse. Definitely a lot worse.
Yeah. So you want to have a quick thank you to sponsors?
Yeah, got to thank all my sponsors, Sweno for the boss, North South Diesel. Got McGrath Real Estate and Rocky, they're always helpful with everything housing. Hats Online, Signtek, all the Curdy boys, they've done a terrific job of putting the stickers on. I might tear them up. Tom's Elite, if you want stone bench tops, that's definitely the place to be. Got a bunch of others on the side that I can't even remember at the moment, but I'll get to them.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, good luck for the B main. Hopefully we can make something work.
Yeah, definitely trying.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Rhys.